Tezos has taken one heck of a beating over the last year. Trust me, I know I'm one of those bag holders. We are 82% down from our highs on the BTC pairing, right? And that's horrible, guys, and I get it. However, we are heating up, guys, and I think there is a very, very legitimate case that our pain and suffering is over and we are about to accelerate to the upside. Don't go anywhere, and I will explain it all to you. But first, make sure to like and subscribe, and let's dive right into it. So, the first thing we're going to talk about is on the 3-day level. This is a 3-day level of the Bitcoin pairing. What's really interesting to me is how well this 3-day breaker has held up on this chart. You can see how this level right here, there you go, didn't have it positioned correctly. This red candle was the downtrend before the massive up. All right, this is what's called a point of breakup, and you can see how well it has absorbed all these price actions. Every time it comes in there, it creates a massive wick and it keeps accelerating the upside. That's really good because eventually, if it can't go down any further, what direction is it going to go? Up. Makes sense to me, right? Now, other things on this chart to take notice of is that we are below the 200 moving average, which is concerning. Don't get me wrong. However, I'm still very confident that we're going to be able to make some progress here, especially with how bullish the entire alt market is starting to look. And I've talked about that in my other videos. Now, on the US dollar pairing, this is where it gets really, really interesting and a big reason for my bias. Now, the first thing I want to show you guys is on the 3-day once again. Look at the RSI. Look where it keeps bouncing at. It keeps bouncing at the exact same level, right around the 35 RSI region. You guys can see that, right? It's very clear. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce. So this most recent bounce, you guys see how we're starting to accelerate the upside. Every time that we do have an acceleration of the upside, it's usually pretty massive. Let's go ahead and drop that down. So, for instance, the last time, or from this bounce right here, we had a 400% increase. This bounce right here, we had a, well, this one's a little bit different because it actually did go down lower. It just consolidated a lot longer. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one to the upside. And you guys can see how we had another 400% increase. So if we were to have another 400% increase from the start of this bounce, where would we get to? We would get to around $10 per Tezos. It's not too bad, guys. I'll take 300% profit. I don't know about y'all, right? So right there gives you an idea of how we have a lot of consistency along this market. Now, the next thing I want you guys to notice is how well this trend line's been followed. This trend line's been respected very, very well ever since the beginning of the coin, realistically. So if you go to the low time frame, you guys can see how we have actually dropped below that level, but had a very strong recovery after going below it. So it once again confirmed it as a major support level. That's super, super bullish. Now, the next thing I want you guys to take notice to is right here, we have this monthly breaker. And just like on the BTC pairing, the US dollar pairing has this monthly breaker where it has these massive wicks into the monthly breaker, but it keeps bouncing it right to the upside. And that's super healthy. I love seeing these massive wicks to the downside. Once again, if it can't go down any further, what direction is it going to go? Up, right? Now, the next thing I want you guys to notice is on the daily chart, I believe. Oh, it must be the weekly. There it is, the weekly chart. This breaker has also held this price down for so long, then eventually we got back above it. And then we had a close below it for the first time 2 weeks ago, but a very, very strong recovery finally. So this level has held as a very strong resistance and a very strong support until recently, in which case we just now reclaimed that level. That's once again very, very healthy, guys. I'm very happy to see that. Now, do I think we're going to go straight to $10? You know, I don't know. I'm going to say probably not. Okay, we have a little work to do, no doubt on that. We are so far down that we have a lot of work to do. However, our first price target realistically is going to be around the 200 moving average. I don't see any reason why we can't get a really strong bounce from our current position up the 200, which is around a 30%, 35% increase, which is not bad at all, guys. I mean, I would take that under my y'all. So I think Tezos does have some potential here. We'll take one step at a time. If we are showing strength when we come to this level, you guys can see from here up until around here, there's a lot of dead space, and it's what I like to call a void. So get above the 200 moving average, then we can go up here, retest this level. If we can get above this this massive consolidation cluster up here, then we can start going to our $10 price targets, or maybe even higher based upon what the market gives us. So one level at a time, no doubt about that, but we are looking really good. It's heating up. Don't stress at all, guys. I think that we are in for some major relief on Tezos. So if you want to know what's going on in the market, make sure to be tracking me on Discord. I have a Discord page, and Tezos is one of the many coins that I do follow. I also give lots of other updates on many other coins. So if you want to get the most up-to-date information on which coin is going to pop off next, make sure to give me a follow. Make sure to subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will keep y'all in the know. So outside of that, comment below what coins I should be looking at, and I will see y'all in the next video. Deuces, boys.